To you that's watching this thing right now.
Right.
I'm talking to you. The one that's like, yeah, you. Yeah, you. The one that's saying me, yeah, you. That's you. We're talking to you. We're talking to you. Don't think that we're not talking about you. We are.
We're talking about you.
And we talk about you every day.
All right, coming to the stage. The one, the only, you know him, who has been a mainstay here on Wednesdays nights. The one, and if you don't know him, I feel sorry for you because you are missing a lot in your life. And so, no longer missing in your life. Now your life is going to be full with the one, the only, Kearne.
Whoa, hello? There we go.
Hi.
Hi. That was weird. Anyway. You literally caught me as I'm putting up this new, sound effect I was supposed to put in the other day, but we're here. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. Hopefully I sound louder than last week because I was rewatching last week's the episode, and oh my god, I was so low.
Yeah, don't worry. I always on the YouTube one, I always use my Adobe Magic, and like you're much louder and stuff like that. Not on the VOD, of course, but you know, on the edited one, which I take painstaking work to do. How are you doing?
Am I doing? That's a good question. What's it called? I'm doing okay. There's just a lot happening out at the works right now. We're busy doing a lot of things, so there's that. But I've also been trying to rest these past few days. That's why I haven't been live since Sunday. So I haven't gone live this week yet. So this is my first appearance this week.
Oh my goodness, his first appearance. Yo, we got your first appearance.
Yeah, you got me, girl. You got me, girl.
This is his virgin for the week. We broke his weekly cherry.
They got me, girl. They got me.
So that means, and I knew there was going to be like the first 20 minutes of this Kearne Catch-up. So you caught episode 12, right?
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, we watched it here. We watched
Right.
it live on stream.
But I mean, you watched, so that was your second time watching it.
In a way, yeah. I was also lurking in the back too. I was like, oh, they're on that part. They're on that part. They're on that part. And now they're on that part.
Like I said in the stream yesterday, it was, in and of itself, it was for the 12th episode, it was the perfect 12th episode where it's just like, you know, fan service and cuteness and stuff like that. But it was an hour and a half, and for lovers of the show, I love that for y'all.
Yes.
That's what I love that for y'all. Maybe not for me because I'm always like, but people who are really into the show, I love that for y'all. That was an hour and a half of y'all doing the whole thing, and even with the little concert. But I think that a part of that concert was like really impromptu because they went into like a melody of songs at the end, and they were just having fun and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So. How do you feel that it's ended now? So how did you feel about the last episode? Seeing it again.
I mean, I agree with you. It's also I think it was the perfect ending to, like, it was a good way to just tie that bow and just send it off to to send it back to the novel, everything. I enjoyed it. I will say, I mean, there was my hopes, there was my things I wanted. Obviously, we didn't get some of them, but I also had to think about like external factors. But it's fine. But what we got, I really liked. I really liked what we got. It was kind of and a part of it was also kind of gaggy. So yeah. You mentioned about a Tattoo Color having their own concert. I was actually kind of like, wow, they actually got them do that.
Right.
To it. It was like, oh, kind of. That's awesome. I love that for them. And because they got them, it was like, oh, they are gonna take their time. They're gonna take their moment to actually like perform. Because, you know, like there's somebody like me who is not known Tattoo Color like ever, and their first thing with them was through Daung with You and their little duet, you know, for the concert. And now that they actually got the actual group, the actual band in the show, it's like, okay, this is more of an introduction to their music, their sound, their entire ensemble, their entire everything. Cool. I was actually not expecting any of that.
And I said this last night. It reminds me of a throwback of Scrub and Together.
Yes.
Like, and it just really, because all right, you showed me like T-pop and stuff like that, but like Scrub was my first introduction to them and Together, and like I like a lot of the other Thai music, like that's Scrub, and then also there was the group from Jail Boys, and then all this other kind of stuff. So yeah, that would remind me of them. So sometimes these vehicles, the series and stuff like that, Tiny Birds, like like sometimes they're a vehicle for other bands who are not just, you know how GMMTV makes their own little bands and stuff like that, artists, but sometimes there's these other artists who are the soundtrack to this, and they get out into wider audiences. So. Yeah.
Very true.
But, yeah.
And also the way with at least soundtrack wise with Daung with You, they brought so many people from the T-pop industry, like Proxy, For Eve, Atlas, Bus. Like there's so many of these like very popular T-pop groups that are actually collaborating to make the entire OST. And I think, me personally, and I'm not like, and it's not because of like recency bias, it might be, but I'm saying it's not. The entire soundtrack for Daung with You, it's so goated. It's so good just because there's so many of these like groups just coming together to make such good music, and just the entire basically collection that comes together, it just fits like the vibe of the show so well. And like, yes, you have your energetic songs, you have your ballads, you have everything in between. So you can kind of like cater to so many different people and see what their interests are as well. And also it leads people to experience other groups as well, since whatever, like for example, like Proxy, who did the OST, like the main OST, right? If you like their songs, you can, there's also like Bus, Atlas, or Dex. So there's so of course Dex had to be in there. Like, come on, that's T24's group. That's their group. Like, they would have to have somebody in there,
right?
But or they had to have an OST in there too. Like, come on, though. But yeah, just as a whole, OST wise, as of recent, they have a really, really nice package. Take that how you will. But
ooh, Sir, this is a family channel.
What did I say? What did I say? I'm sorry, what?
Sir, this is a family channel.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, so yes, Daung with you. Again, going back, I really like how it all came together. And has me screaming as always.
Except
and
one thing. Yes, I have one thing. I have one. Yes.
Okay.
I wanted Daung's friend. Because way back in, I think it was the second or third episode, there was like a little talk about him going off with somebody else, and he had like a little side bun or whatever. Daung's friend, not the one who got with the fashion girl.
Okay.
Yeah, he had somebody else off screen. He had somebody else, and they never. I thought.
Here's the thing.
Here's
the thing.
I thought it was going to be Quinn's friend, especially when he told him that, "Oh, I was Sherry" and stuff like that.
Yes.
I was thought they were going to like get together or whatever, and I was like, "Are y'all know I got the side ship syndrome,
Yes.
like y'all."
See, that was one of my wants. And I said this on stream. I wanted Tong and Pe. We all wanted Tong and Pe to get together because it lined up too well. And if you like you mentioned, you look back at the video call with episode, I think like 9 or 10, 8, 9 or 10, one of those 3 episodes when it was the video call between literally all 3 of them, right? And then his background is all like jazz related, and who is the only other person right now that we thought it was is in jazz that we really knew? It was Tong, and we were like, is this a low-key confirmation that Pe was at Tong's house or Tong's place? Because this is lining up too well. But then we get to episode 12 when we get the reveal of Cherry and what Pe being Cherry. I don't know. I was kind of gagged that that's the way that they like did it, and that's the way that it unfolded. But at least knowing what happens, what is happening off screen, and the reason why they really didn't get together kind of makes sense. But it's kind of like on screen, off screen situation.
Yeah, but I'm on screen only time.
Together. I also wanted them together from the get go. I was like, they have been like on this thing for a while. I need them to continue this, and I need y'all to flourish. I need y'all to run with this, please. This is literally the biggest ghost ship I've had, at least obviously for the show. But like, they low-key played us. Oh God! And again, the way that it unfolded, I was like, oh, I almost ended the stream too, and I'm like, if we don't get Ong and Pe, if we don't get them, I'm ending stream. I literally almost ended it right then and there, right after that reveal, and I'm like, yep, we didn't get them. All right, I said what I said. Bye. I said what I said, and I mean it. But hey, they're still friends, so it's not like they're not together, you know. But
whatever.
God.
It's just, so that was the only thing. That's my only.
Nah, I feel you. I'm there with you, sis. I am right there with you. I wanted them so bad.
I
like we are obviously Dongchin, obviously. Jamie Mars,
right,
obviously,
right. But like I was like, as it went on, as Daung with you went on, I was like, all right, we're not gonna get the same development as everybody else. All right, and then 11th, I was like, okay, they're gonna my school president shoot his horn in, and then at the end, I'm just like, nothing. Not even the Sherry reveal. Like, okay, you're okay. I don't care. Like, nothing. So
I will say though, Daung was a little too happy to be catfished this entire year.
Right. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about the being catfish. I thought he was going to be like, "Oh, you're really Sherry? That's fine with me. I don't care if you Sherry. You could be Sherry or Chris. I don't really care. Come on, let's go." But
I mean, on the download, that's what happened because they were playing around. They were playing around with him for playing him, but y'all
hateful.
Y'all.
You know what? I don't know. Not doing that is homophobic. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What was I gonna say? But yeah, the reason why God, Tong and Pan didn't get together, at least character wise, it's because North, wow. T and Wave aren't obviously they aren't an official CP, but also he is not actually part of Domundi officially. If you didn't know that. Yeah, T, the guy that plays Fong, he's not part of Domundi officially. So right now he's actually like being a full-time student, but he's in talks of maybe officially being part of Domundi.
Okay,
but
so
right now he's like really focusing on being a student. Meanwhile, Wave is obviously part of the 5th gen in of Domundi. Like he was just part of the most recent Domundi friendship.
I don't like that. Like I you know, and I guess that's what the whole thing we with shipping culture, especially in telling stories and Thai stories, like robs some of the fans of good stories. Like, because I know they're just trying to sell ships and stuff like that, but like, oh, just because behind the scenes they're both in the freaking, they both signed up to the same story, the same series, just you know, but I know they're trying to sell the TP afterwards and all this other kind of stuff, but like, I don't know, you just, like, I don't know.
We'll see though, because they did just have a event recently, their first event together, T and Wave, and the way that there were so many people that showed up for the both of them, so it could be a possibility. It could be, but we just gotta ride the wave, as I would like to say. Just ride the wave, see what happens between things, to see if it works out or not. But we'll see. There has been a lot of things recently between the both of them.
Okay.
Who knows?
Alright.
Who knows? Only they do. Only they do. But yes, our boys are now officially back into the novel, and I am so sad. I'm so sad. But you know what that means? We can just relive everything from the beginning to end with no weekly interruption.
What are you talking about? No weekly interruptions. Oh my god! I watched the whole thing in like 2 or 3 weeks. Was it 2 or 3 weeks? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was no
So
weekly.
you don't have to wait for any. Well, for those of you guys that haven't seen it yet, y'all are so lucky. You don't have to wait, be in that pain for 7 whole days for some of us even more to watch the recent episode after being stuck with the most recent.
Oh my god.
But yes, yeah, for now, everybody can get the whole gig, the whole fantasy. And I love that for y'all. But yes, I love that for all of you. And obviously, I'm gonna get with that again somehow, some way.
Again?
Pick me up. I'm definitely gonna put. Yeah, duh.
You just like it just went off.
Ended. I don't give a flying. I don't care.
Oh my god, it just went off. You can't even like.
And you know what? They're literally coming to the U.S. or I should not even the U.S. They're going to the East Coast in August. And where do I want to be in the East Coast?
Oh wow!
They're having a fan event. That TT Poor and Thomas Kong are there August 9.
Where,
and
New
where
York?
am I? Not there.
New York?
New York, yes. Yeah. I need them to come to the West Coast. I need them to be right here. Their event is too close to too many things because their event is also literally the week before Lycan.
Right.
At least here.
Right.
So, Lycan is at least here in LA. It's August 14th. So it's literally the week after. And there is also there's also another thing too that's happening. That weekend of the Fort and Pete are also gonna be in New York that day or that weekend. So all you BL fans in the East Coast, you are get into it. If y'all ride for these ships, if y'all are able to, go support them. Go to these events because it'll show the people, it'll show the companies that hey, there's actually a demand for them over here. There is a market.
At least in New York.
At least.
Right.
But yes, I mean the big hubs, obviously, LA, New York, Chicago. So, we're slowly. But then again, it has been at times to get here. Remember, years ago, this wasn't a thing. Like there was no people coming to the U.S. ever.
Yeah. But yeah.
But only just recently, in the past few years, that these Thai companies, or at least these companies have started to see, hey, there is a market outside of Asia. So now they're starting to send people, at least over here in the U.S. and other places around the world. So
I know that if they go down to Brazil, they would just lose it. Like, especially Brazil. There's always somebody in the chat from Brazil. And
what's up, Brazil?
So,
you're from Brazil.
Yeah, it's like Brazil.
Yeah, Latin American fans they can go crazy from what I've heard.
Yes.
I love that for them though. I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Show out.
All right.
Better show up and show out for these boys and girls. Also, send the girls over here too.
You know what? There you go. That's a word.
Send the girls over here.
That's a word. Milk love over here.
Our way, like girl, we will eat them up.
Oh
and
my
we already have.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Becky Fern.
Becky Freak. Speaking of Becky Free, their 4 elements is about to start apparently.
You know what? I'm trying to wait for all the 4 elements to get done before I start the burn. But then also, whatchamacallit is 4 elements of water. And I'm just like, I want to start this. I want to start this.
Yeah, I got a thing in my YouTube. They're like, oh, Becky Freen's 4 elements is about to start. And I'm like, oh, is it now? Great. Yeah. I haven't seen any of the other 2, but it's Becky Freen.
Right.
I've seen almost all of Oil Pin. I've seen every Becky Freen series.
I may just like, even though like right now, I'm doing Hometown Romance on Tuesday. We're doing Petrichor on Wednesday, and we're also doing Broken of Love on Thursday. This may just be we just may be doing all GL for the next couple of weeks.
Okay. And the people will eat it up.
Eat it up, and if they don't, you can go somewhere else. Like,
hello. You can hear from me and my content. If you don't like it, you can go watch my other stuff where you probably have something that you might like.
Or, honestly, go look at Kira's content.
Oh, I say that. I say that. That's not. Those are not my words.
I said that. If you don't like what I'm doing, because I'm here to watch stuff what I want to watch. So, anyway, speaking of stuff,
we literally just did a poll last stream too to start a new show.
Yeah, you know what? Karen interacts with the chat. I don't. So go and he takes polls. I mean, he on his stream. I mean,
you do take polls over there. Yes, you do.
He loves the polls. He loves polls.
Only for the shows that people want to watch. Cause I mean, Daung with You just ended, so I needed a show to fill that place.
What did you taking him? Daung with You ended, and My Romance Scammer ended. Yes, so I
still have to catch up with My Romance Scammer. I should have watched that on Monday when I would have streamed. That would have been the show I would have watched. At least, because I haven't watched it for a good while.
Oh. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. There was a part in episode 11 where I'm just like, what the hell is going on? But everything else is good. So.
Typical F11, typical penultimate.
But no, it's not even. No, do you know what? It's not even typical penultimate. It's like, no. I'm not. It's just like this one element right here messes up the whole rest of the lore. Like, what are you doing? Like, so yeah. But you'll understand it when you get to it.
Yeah.
But it's good. But other than that, it's good. It's like so good. And PD.
PD. Oh, not PD.
PD.
Speaking of PD, did you guys see that Boone tweeted about Until We Meet Again?
What's he doing?
No, he was basically like kind of reminiscing of the times back then, but because of COVID, it like kind of just it took them from promoting the thing, like doing more events before Until We Meet Again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like just reminiscing on that aspect.
When they reminisce on you, my God.
But yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm like, wait, what episode am I on Rainbow Miss Summer? Oh yeah, that's
It should be inside of the thingy.
Yep,
Oh, wait
I
a
was
minute.
just looking at it right now. I was just looking through my watch history.
I put it inside the Oh, I didn't share the video.
There it is. There's.
I was like, weird. I was like, I didn't share the video. That's my fault.
There's our show. Ooh, y'all. If y'all don't know what we're watching today, y'all are in for a treat because, or at least if you were here from last week's episode, or at least the ending of last episode, our debrief for last episode / preview for this episode. Oh, we literally, this is the TLDR. We're excited for this episode because we're gonna talk about so much about, or we're gonna have a soapbox about, because we're gonna talk about the whole kind of we're gonna talk about morality and we're gonna talk about, definitely highlight the gray line of the things that are gonna happen in this episode because of the bombshells and the revelations that we found out in episode. So, y'all, be prepared for the conversations that we're about to have.
It's gonna be
and
good.
The topics that we may be going into may be a little mature. So, I hope y'all are ready for this conversation.
Right, and there's gonna get a lot of background.
And guess what? DC and I may not agree.
Yeah.
We don't know. And we're not gonna know until we have said conversations.
True.
But if and when that happens, we are going to be respectful about it. Remember, we listen and we don't judge.
Oh.
Okay? We will have a good discussion. And that means we are going to be respectful of each other's viewpoints. And that goes between us and the viewers as well. Because I know this may or may not go up on YouTube. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. The debrief will go up on YouTube.
The debrief will go on YouTube. So if we're going to talk about things on the debrief, which we'll talk about again later, we'll do a little disclaimer right after, just for the people on the tube that is catching up on there. We will do a little disclaimer, just like we're doing right now. But for those of you guys on Patreon, I think this is where this part is gonna go up. I mean, leave your thoughts down there. We're curious to see what you have to say. But I think we're about to get into this episode of Petrichor.
Episode 8.
Episode 8.
Right.
Oh my god. It has been a week of waiting and letting this thing simmer.
รัน
How'd you get here?
นึกแล้วว่ารันไม่อยู่ที่นี่อะ
Oh my gosh, she's crying.
รันที่ผ่านมารันคงเหนื่อยมากใช่ไหมอะตุนขอบคุณนะรันขอบคุณที่ทำให้ตุนรู้ว่าตุนไม่ควรทรยศตัวเองแล้วก็ไม่ควรทรยศกับคำสัญญาที่เคยไว้ให้กับรันนะหลังจากนี้รันไม่ต้องสู้คนเดียวอีกต่อไปแล้วนะตุนจะจับพี่ตินด้วยตัวตุนเองก็เคยได้ยินที่ใครบอกความรักนั่นคือคนสองคนผูกไว้ด้วยความเชื่อใจ
Okay. Need a break before we'll be taking it all in.
Man, lubricating, because I know we're gonna talk a lot.
Not me. I barely ever talk. Go ahead. You can go ahead and you want to start with me?
I mean, let's start this off, but before we do that, let's do a little disclaimer for those of you guys that are just joining us.
Right.
For those of you guys just joining us, we did just finish watching episode 8 of Petrichor, which had a lot of things. And we did mention earlier before we started the episode that we are gonna have this kind of debrief / conversation. So this we're about to get into that right now. And again, this is gonna be a conversation about what just happened in this episode. So if you have not seen Petrichor until episode 8, spoilers ahead.
Right.
But also, DC and I may or may not agree in some cases that we're about to get into. So again, this is all about just having a decent conversation and respecting each other's words and all that. So, if you guys have something to say about what we have to say, what we talked about in the episode, and you have thoughts on it, leave them down below or something. Hopefully we catch them. But yeah, that's a little disclaimer. Please just respect each other, y'all, because we're about to get into it right now. So let's go. Let's do this. Go ahead. Let's. The floor is open. The library is open. Let's go.
What? You go ahead. You want me to start off?
Go for it.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, the disclaimer's done. So.
No, okay. So the only thing is that, and I'm just because this is my second time watching it, and this was the exposition. Like, it was just the exposition. I like the way. I actually, honestly, to be beyond this, outside the universe, I love the way that it was. I mentioned this, the way that it was shot, because you have one story, but it's like that one aspect of the story told like 3 times, because you get it from Run's perspective and what she is, but then also her perspective as an adult looking back onto what she was going through as a child. And you physically see that. Then you also get Tool's perspective, but then also you see her as an adult looking back on what she thought was going on, but then also this new information. But then you also have this how it really was from the audience perspective, because we saw all of that kind of stuff, but then we also know who the killer was, and it was 10, and all of that playing out. So I enjoy that aspect of the series. This series, it wasn't a waste of space, even though it basically, it was kind of like painting a wall, but you used the first coat, the second coat, and the third coat going back over it. And I think it adds layers to it, because I think it's a very layered thing. And it is a lot, because especially with Tool, she was like, she said it, this was her only family. And she was like, but not only is her only family, but that was her brother, her bigger brother, who took care of her when her mother was gone and stuff like that. And I think it also reminds me, outside of the universe, often when you hear these, you often hear about, I don't, maybe it's just me, often you hear about the serial killers and stuff like that, or all this other kind of stuff. You have the family members who often says, or the neighbors who's like, oh, he was an upstanding citizen. Oh, he was this, oh, he was that. And they have who you are and then what you've been doing. And it was kind of hard for her to switch from that old information to this new information, adding it on, and actually kind of replacing that. And she was just like, how am what? And I appreciate it took her a long time to do that, to kind of like rectify, okay, what do I need to do and stuff like that. Because I honestly think that how we know people and how they really are takes a lot of cognitive work for us. It takes a lot of cognitive work. Even one of the simplest ones, which is like parallel but not exactly the same. Growing up with our parents. Like when we first see our parents and we're seeing our parents and understanding our parents as a child, they're like great, they know everything and they're inhuman and stuff like that. And then we grow up and it takes us a long time to really realize these are human. In fact, when I reached the age in which my parents had me, when I got to, I was like, these are kids. They don't know what they're doing. And so you're always going through this thing of re-knowing and reintroducing yourself to the people. And with this huge thing about, okay, this is a killer and stuff like that. But then on top of that, what we see, and I forgot, is that he stopped killing because he was afraid that Tool was going to be taken away and put into into an orphanage, and he stopped killing for her, and that's what Big Tech came in. He was like, you need to stop this, and he stopped killing for her. But then also he started back up because somebody he was like, I'm no longer protecting her. She's a cop and out there. Let me go do this again. And it was a lot for her. It was a lot for her. And so I could understand why she couldn't, like, there's just this psychic dissonance, this cognitive dissonance about seeing him that first time. Like, it's not even like it is just this psychic shock of seeing him like there with the sledgehammer on top of his girlfriend, and just being like, I'm seeing this, but am I seeing this? Like this none of this makes sense. I am a detective. I am thinking logically. None of this makes sense. Which is this AI? What is this going on? Right? And I get that. Not unless you unless you have a family member who you're like, they're a-hole. Oh, I expect that from them. Or you just, but there were no signs there for her. And he hit that well. Most serial killers and psychopaths do hide that well. And they're charming and they're wonderful and they're all of that. And his whole thing is that it's just psychologically and all this other kind of stuff. Freud would have a field day with this man because all of his killing was in relation to his mom and stuff like that, and that was a patriarchal society. And I don't. And I right now I have, and this is going back over this, the mom was in a bad position and she was doing what she needed to do to say, she was doing the only thing that she could do in a patriarchal society in order to take care of her children. There are many women who get into sex work to take care of the children. And in fact, you see it in the one of his first victims. He was like, I have a kid. And then he's like, no, you should be true to something else. But he was talking about his own pain, his disbelief, his psychic, his from his own place, and not realizing that there are structural reasons why people do this line of work, you know. And and big tech is one of those people who is a part of the system who's doing it for the wrong things. Because he showed up and he was like, you know what, you killed these people and this is bad for me. You doing this is bad for me. You know there are 7 victims, but this is bad for me. You know they have families, right? This is bad for me. Well, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna cover it up. And if you don't do it, you tool. And then he does it again. And he's like, you know what? You're gonna get out of here. And he pulled it again. He was like, it's because of your bad political. And I'm not saying like everybody who's a police officer does it in bad faith and whatever, but you have people in there who are in positions of power who do it bad for bad faith, who just lock up somebody, just lock them up so you can put up the you say case closed, and that's good, that's great and groovy, and all this stuff. The Innocence Project. The Innocent Project has I think a lot of people released who were found guilty, but the system marked them as guilty, and they were fighting up against the system, and they were in jail and they were on death row and stuff like that. So I think that's another aspect of it. I feel for almost everybody involved other than 10. Actually, I don't like 10 because he messed up my ship. That is he messed up my ship. And you know what? Episode 8, it really didn't hit. I'm sorry, episode 7, it really didn't. But when he was talking to him on episode 8, he was like, I love you the most. And he killed, oh my God. That hurt. Everybody else hurt, but like, that hurt. As far as Tool, I don't blame her for taking as much time as she needed to get to that point. I know that if it was for somebody like that, I would get there, but I'm not going to say, I'm automatically going to. No, it would take me there. It would take me a point in time. I'm glad that Dr. Run gave her time and just like she was like share and snap out of it, but I don't, in her position, I do not blame her for taking the time that she did. I don't. I can't say that I'm so much better or anything like that, but yeah. So that's most of what I wanted to say about that. And that's just my opinion, and that's just. What do you think?
And that's are not just opinions; those are facts.
No, I mean the Innocent Project.
Honestly, I very much agree with a lot of your viewpoints. Because let's start off with our serial boy. Let's start off with our boy. Okay, so we now know that he's on this killing spree because of what he found out about his mom, and like the real reason why she hasn't really been there for for the both of them. Because it's like, oh, she got y'all shoes. And I said, how the hell was she able to afford these shoes? And we found out the reason why is because she's doing sex work. But again, because the dad left, they were put in such a vulnerable position that the mom thought, this is the best way, this is the best thing I can do as of this moment to support my family, to support the family, the children that I have, in order to keep surviving, in order for us to keep living, in order to thrive. That's what she thought at the time. And again, we don't blame her for that because a lot of us do believe that sex work is work. And this is where we might get a little political, where also needs to have the same protections. Oh my god, look at that. Love is like a bike. God. But because a lot of these sex workers do not have the same protections, even though they're literally just trying to live. So there's that, and that's where I'm gonna leave it off there. But Kearne, on the other hand, is doing this at a different viewpoint, where it's like you're just fucking around, quote unquote. You really don't care about us. You're here just trying to get with these random guys for money. And just because of that discovery, Kearne felt some type of way, and now with that memory ingrained into his brain and using that every single time with his victims, that's his fuel, that's his motivation, because it always, that's his thing. Like, it's kind of like, quote unquote, he's not necessarily getting back at his mom for doing what she did, but it's like because she was saying like, oh, she's a whore, she's like, out of all the jobs in the world, you chose to do this one for money, for us to survive. Like, this is the thing that you decided to do. So this sort of betrayal, at least in his mind, is what is fueling all of these killings as the raindrop killer. And at least for me, I did really notice a kind of pattern, at least in the beginning, that every single one of his like at least the first few of his victims were all wearing the same thing that his mom was wearing. So it was always a constant reminder of that thing that he hated about his mom. And literally, he's now using that hate to do it to somebody else. And which involves Run's mom, which is, again, wrong place, wrong time. Really is. Because Tin got the cab guy involved, and again, he didn't know what he was getting into because of that one day. But the police, aka Big Tech, thinks that, hey, you helped somebody with the killing, so that's why you're the raindrop killer. And now that's where we are. But we just found out that, hey, he was literally just there. He was just there. He was just doing what he needed to do. But it just so happens he was somehow, quote unquote, connected to everything. So also, he was at the wrong place, wrong time. A lot of it is being at the wrong place, wrong time. But yeah, what else? But yes, the whole morality of this whole situation between our girls. I mean, we don't blame her because, again, she took a long time because she really had to think and to what you said already, and I was like, yes, cognitive dissonance. again, we're gonna get all psych in here because what's it called? Side thing. I took psychology, a AP psychology in high school, so I can kind of know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
So, yeah, a lot of it is all just like, I guess this is a lot of learned helplessness too. Oh my god, I'm really bringing up my AP.
Look at you.
I'm really bringing up my AP Psych right now. This is crazy, but very much learned helplessness because again, all of Tool's experiences is with Pin's good side,
Right.
and she could have never imagined that side of him, or this person, this persona, being his brother all along. Because again, his entire life, she was the one that like, dad left, mom left, quote unquote, and now the brother basically had to also be a authority figure when he almost didn't really have to be. But you know, that's another thing. That's another conversation also. But again, she saw the good side, like how hardworking he is, how he is providing for everything for her, just being there for her for all of the for like her accomplishments, all the good sides, all the good things he was there for. So in her mind, Tin is always gonna be good to her. But now, learning all of this new information and trying to connect the dots, she can't. Because again, she can't see it connect. There's no way. That dissonance is still there, and that's why she's taking such a long time because of her learned helplessness. And this is not helping with the other situation because it's like, girl, this entire time your platform is get the killer, whatever it is, whatever your standpoint is. And now that you know, because it is your brother, now you're standing back and you're taking a long time. Like, why is, like, the math is not mathing. But again, it's all just, she literally cannot wrap her head around this whole situation, and obviously we don't blame her. So it really, and because she took a long time, now she's trying, and what's it called? Run is now trying to make her own move, and we all know what happens when that goes. That nothing good ever happens when she does that. Never. But obviously she came around and actually decided that fuck being her brother, he now has to pay for all of his crimes, and I will personally get his ass myself. But again, we don't blame her for taking a really long time to get there, but at least we got there. Because I mentioned the trolley problem, which is not necessarily psychological, but it's like, which struggle do you do? Or which struggle are you handling right now? Or like, what's worse, right? It being your brother? But the trolley problem, I guess. Anyway, he didn't want me to talk about the trolley problem. Okay.
Talk about the trolley problem.
So, if y'all don't know what the trolley problem is mainly more on the computer science era, which is again talking about what I know. Basically, it's like.
We got it in logic.
Like, also that's ethics too.
Yeah, we got it in ethics because we're doing this sociology and philosophy, ethics. Yeah.
I also took a social class in college. So.
Going over to the dark side. What?
No, it's not even college. I took one as a summer class in high school. Like I did a summer thing in college as a bridge program. in high school. I just randomly took a Soch class. It was fun, actually. Soch 101, so fun. But yeah, back to the trial problem. Ethics. It's really just like, do I go at it? Do I go at it or don't go at it? Because again, it's my brother. Or do I stick with the law and go with what I've been doing this entire time? And obviously now we know which track she's going through. It may have been a long and winding road to get there, but she pulled that switch back and is now on the right track, literally. But yeah, y'all, again, there's a lot to unpack in this episode, and we are honestly just scratching the surface of everything. Like, there's so much discussions to be had. Like, we could honestly go on and delve deeper into everything that has happened so far, even in this just one episode, right? But there's too much plot and too little time to talk about it.
The only two things, because I brought out my notebook. The only two things I want to talk about is also big tech.
Oh yeah,
big tech said to the taxi driver that basically you're going to go to jail for a long time, but I'll take care of your wife and kids, right?
Yeah, that too.
But
like, what do you mean by? I also was like, what do you mean by that?
But he wanted him to take the fall for him, to take the fall for as a raindrop killer. You're not going to be in there for that long, blase, blase, blase. But if you remember, and this is me getting this right now, back when the raindrop killer, who was him, the falsified fake one, when he got out of jail, he was down and out because his wife left him when he was in jail. He thought he was doing and that's the thing. A lot of people think they're doing the right thing, like on the peripheries of this. He thinks that he's doing the right thing. He's going up against the law. He's like, oh, this over preponderance of power. He doesn't have anything. The best thing I can do, at least take care of it got this evidence. At least if you're going to do this, take care of my wife and kids. But then when I come out, I don't have my wife and kids. And not to be on his side or anything like that. Also, when he came out, he beat up the sex worker, because that was a way back when. Not saying like, oh, I'm not absolving him of that, but he was down and out, and he was already doing that. The other thing I wanted to just point out, that you would mention protections for sex workers. Yes, if you, like in Australia, and I know in Amsterdam, sex work is legal, but then what they're being legal, they have protections. Because guess what? I know a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, you're selling your body, you're selling your labor. No, everybody in the capitalist system is selling your labor. Like they're selling their body, but yet those retail workers are not selling their bodies, and they're being like beaten down, and they're 9 to 5. That's harsh work on your body, and it ages you, lifting boxes and all this other kind of stuff. They're using their bodies just in different ways, so they should have the same protections as everybody else within the capitalist system. And just saying, oh, that one is better than the other, no. But if you give them,
they even need more protections because of how rigorous it could be.
Yes. And so if you give them protections and stuff like that, but then also if you're saying that, then that's a larger capitalist system issue about taking advantage of all the workers. So that's there. So, but I think that's the only two things I wanted to talk about. I'm not getting into anything else. I'm not getting into anything.
Oh, there's so much we can talk about, y'all. And the fact that there is a lot to talk about says a lot about this show. It says a lot that these conversations are to be had, and these issues are real, and yes, it may be a drama. Yes, a lot of things are dramatized for entertainment, but underlying all of that, there are actual things happening. Like someone did not just pull this out of their ass.
Right.
I hope not. I would hope not. But like there are some truths in somehow, some shape, form to these things. So it's like, yeah, some of it is kind of gory, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
like, would you believe that this would actually happen in real life? Yes.
Yes.
So, somehow, some way, it actually has happened. You can look up cases. You can look up things that are public domain that are.
You wanna know a really messed up thing about this is that he's going after sex workers, which are a marginalized community. Like, first of all, women, but then also sex workers is a marginalized community. There was a serial killer, and I know too much about this stuff, who purposely went after women in a marginalized community, went after black and brown sex workers because people wouldn't look for them, because people didn't really care about them. And he said that, and he got away with so many years, so many victims, unknown. So, and that's another thing. That is another thing. So, because they were marginalized, because they have no protections, because in societies they've been all, so yeah.
Unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these dramas have some truth to them, and some are unfortunate, but they are real. They do happen, and oof. I don't know. Keep it light. Oh my god, I can't. I mean, this show is not light. It's not light in the slightest.
But it should have gotten more. It should have gotten more. it should have been like on. I don't know. I just like, I don't know. Sometimes you come across the show, you're like, why is this not like more popular? But I think because like people love their like giddy and stuff like that, and killing and stuff like that, so they don't really want to do these shows. But I'm like, there was some of that in there, but bigger message. It should have been more popular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Hey. To each their own.
But it's true. I'm
To each their own. I mean, again, me personally, I love my Daung with you style shows. Right?
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, but these type of shows where it gets you thinking,
mm-hmm.
like, yes, some people argue like we don't like we watch these shows to not think. Why are we thinking? But at the same time, it's like, hey, these shows actually like making you think about them. That says something about that show.
I appreciate entertainment, and there's time for entertainment, but if we over-index and only looking at entertainment and we don't understand the real world around us, then we can't engage in the real world, and the real world around us just passes us by. It's like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with entertainment. But when you over-index on entertainment, and the only thing you do is entertainment, and you have no conception or context about what's going on around you in the world, then your powerlessness to do anything about anything around you. But then also it just passes you by. Like, so I'm not saying entertainment is not bad. It's just that's the only thing you do. So, That's my opinion.
That's our 2 cents. You can agree, you can disagree, but just don't be a bitch about it.
Right.
Oh my god, but again, this show is making us think, it's making us be on the soapbox, this whole go into avenues and things that you normally don't go into, which is nice. It's a good it's a good detour. But hey, life is all about the detour.
Right? We're not getting on the highway going straight there. We gotta go stop, get a detour, go to the mom and pop place, go to to like Michigan's biggest donut, and then go all the way around to the state fair and get some.
Oh my god. But yeah, this episode really had us talking, and I love that these conversations are happening and that they are had. Mm-hmm. And that we even have a platform to do said conversation. Mm-hmm. And even if you don't have a platform to have said conversation, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have these conversations. Because these conversations are to be had. Some of it needs to happen more, actually.
People, I just piggybacking off what you said. People say, "Oh, I don't have a platform." Your platform is your friends. Your platform is your family. Your platform is the people that you meet every day.
It doesn't have to be online.
Right. That's who your platform is. So for people who don't say, "Oh, I don't have a platform," your platform or is that 1 or 2 people that you meet every day. That people in your life, your kids, your wife, that is who. And you're more authoritative to them because you have a relationship with them. So, talk to them. I'm talking to the person out there.
To you that's watching this thing right now.
Right.
I'm talking to you. The one that's like, yeah, you. Yeah, you. The one that's saying me, yeah, you. That's you. We're talking to you. We're talking to you. Don't think that we're not talking about you. We are.
We're talking about you.
And we talk about you every day.
You've been here before. I know you.
I hope so. I hope this is not your first time. If it is your first time, hi. Hope you're enjoying the content that we are putting out, that they're putting out, and please do some good things.
Right.
Don't be a serial killer. Don't be a 10. That's the biggest thing. Don't be a 10.
Don't be a 10. Don't be a 10. You're disappointing on all levels of everything. Don't be a 10.
You, your cow, your friends, your loved ones, everybody. Just don't be a 10.
Okay.
But yes, Petrichor F8, and we have 2 after this, right?
Yep, 2.
It's almost the end.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's almost the end. Crazy.
And I'm trying to remember. And it's not wasted space. It's not wasted space. So I'm just saying it's not wasted space. To the end.
Okay, but yes, so the final song they're about to do tonight. This is, if y'all watched Daung with you, or at least the final episode, this is the song that Chin wrote for Daung.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the one that he was crying on the stage, and then during the live event, Forrest started crying and actually like they kind of like mirrored the series in real life, and I almost started crying because I saw that. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't. But they did just put out the music video for this song that they did, just almost 19 hours ago.
Oh wow!
Relatively new.
That's why I came up with
relatively new, yeah. So this is the vocal stylings of Peepaw, or as E.T. says it, Peepaw Suppakarn, and obviously I'm just not gonna say anything, but let's go.
I ไม่เคยมีความรู้สึกกับใครไม่ว่าไว้สักอย่างเหมือนคนไม่มีหัวใจเพราะใจโดนทำร้ายทุกทีฉันเลยต้องเก็บใจอยู่ทุกทีเจ้าใจเริ่มจากรักษาไม่หายแต่โลกทั้งใบกลับเปลี่ยนไปเมื่อฉันได้พบเธอทันใดเปลี่ยนให้ฉันมีความรู้สึกอีกครั้งขอบคุณวันนี้ที่เธอเคียงข้างฉันขอบคุณที่มีกันและกันขอบคุณดาวบนฟ้านับร้อยพันที่ทำให้ฉันและเธอได้พบกันเธอเป็นดังบทเพลงที่ฉันตามหามานานแสนนานขอบคุณที่ได้เข้ามาให้รู้ทุกช่วงเวลาที่มีเธอฉันมีความสุขเธอเปลี่ยนจากลมหายใจให้ในทุกวันมีแรงก้าวไปจากนี้ไม่กลัวอะไรแค่ฉันและเธอกอดกันไว้แค่เราวันนี้มันแน่แสนนานคำตอบคำเดียวที่ใจต้องการก็คือเธอก็คือเธอและโลกฉันใบก็เปลี่ยนไปเมื่อฉันได้พบเธอทันใดเปลี่ยนให้ฉันมีความรู้สึกอีกครั้งขอบคุณวันนี้ที่เธอเคียงข้างฉันจากนี้ไปจนชั่วนิรันดร์ขอบคุณดาวบนฟ้านับร้อยพันที่ทำให้ฉันและเธอได้รักกันเธอเป็นดังบทเพลงที่ฉันตามหามานานแสนนานขอบคุณที่ได้เข้ามาให้รู้ทุกช่วงเวลาที่รักเธอฉันมีความสุขเธอคือหัวใจที่ฉันขาดหายไป
God, I love them so much. Oh my God, the absolute cutest. Oh God, I can see that first video on your on your. I love that video so much. The Your Sky the Your Sky crack video. I watch that video all the time. It's so good.
Gone.
Oh.
It's gone gold in your computer. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I don't know. I'm just giddy. it really is like, yes, it is. It is all like Daung Chin, but you know, PT and Poor have been together for a while now. Especially, they weren't really like they were a thing in Your Sky. Like obviously they did get together, but really, their story started because of the Monday friendship and. Spoiler alert, they chose each other and then they won the Monday friendship, which led them to Daung with You. And just seeing their journey from then to now, and especially with this last song, it really is just like they are so perfect for each other. Like they really understand each other, at least just for me. And I could just be going, you know, analyzing a little too much, but you know, whatever. But PT Poor has done so many good things, especially during Daung with You. And I will literally continue to sing their praises because they really just do that for me. Like they are they're so good at what they've done, at least so far. They haven't missed for me, and especially in this music video, it was so cute. And just relating it back to the show, I'm like, oh my god, I can't. I love them a little too much right now. They are honestly my it couple right now. As of right now, they're like really high up on like my I gotta protect you list. So who knows? I'm excited for their future. Apparently, they're about to have the reveal for their mascot. Cause literally this morning they revealed Tutor Yim's mascot. It's cute. So you know, the money is getting on that mascot train, just like GMMTV. So who knows?
It's like, this is our baby. It's our baby.
It's our baby. And apparently, from what I heard, it's a... Oh god, what is it? Is it a dog and... something like that? But it's like a hybrid of like two animals. But whatever it is, we'll find out if and when they talk about it. So yeah. But that was Peepaw's last OST for Daung with You. And of course his angelic voice. So
you know what I should do? I should, like, if we're doing this next January, do this like a top 5 CPs for the 2020. we should do like just right here on the Candy Circus, do a top 5 CPs for 2026. BLs, GLs, and just what they were and just stuff like that. So
CPs, not CP slash characters.
Or just couple.
Kind of separate in a way.
Or just couple and pairings and stuff like that. Or
poor GT4 are high up there right
ships,
now.
Just any ships. They could be like main ships or side ships or
I mean, there's a lot of shows that I'm looking forward to anyway. So
we'll do this in January. The Candy Circus still going on. We'll just do that in January. Top 5 ships, and it could be like, and they don't have to be permanent ships. Just as like, oh my goodness, these two people, and you know what we can do? Also have a spot for a ghost ship.
T-Wave. Oh, not T-Wave. I mean, y'all didn't really interact, but when y'all did, oh my god.
I mean, main ship, actual ships, but also ghost ships count. So.
Oh my god. Best ghost ship? Add that to the list. Best ghost ship. Excuse me at this point.
Anyway.
But yes.
So,
I think Light was saying something.
Right. The light saying something. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna bring us. It's been a time, but let's bring this to an end. But before we bring it to an end, if they want to get more of you, because you're awesome, you're great, you're fabulous, and also you're starting some new stuff too, and you're out doing this. I need you, because I'm gonna put I've already shot you out in the chat, and also I'm putting it in the bottom of the YouTube stuff. But I need you, because sometimes people don't read, to just let them know where you are, what you're up to, how they get a part of your fams, also your deep back collection, and just all the information. Let them know about you. This is your time to talk about you, how wonderful you are, even though I say you're wonderful. But also tell them that some stuff I missed. So you have the floor. Take as much time as you need. Take it away, Kearne.
Alrighty, so we are gonna make this quick because I am looking at the time. It is already getting late. We should be heading to bed, but that doesn't stop the fact that we just had a crazy night here at the KND Circus, talking about all things Petrichor episode 8 and the whole thing with that episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation and all the things that we had to say. If you agreed, cool. If you don't agree, go argue with the wall. No, I'm just kidding. But if you do disagree, you guys can leave. If you agree or disagree, you guys can leave your things in the comments below. I mean, wherever this thing is being posted. We would love to hear your thoughts about this whole thing. If you want to, of course, no pressure. But I would hope you guys enjoyed our conversation, because again, this episode was begging for it. It was begging to be said. It needed to be done. So, and we did do it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that tonight. But if you guys are seeing me for the first time, which is kind of crazy, but if it is, hi, my name is Kearne, or KP, whatever you want to call me. I am a BL/GL content creator / reactor, or basically I do things, a lot of things in the BLGL verse. I'm in a lot of different places. I am mainly on YouTube, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are my main places. For my YouTube, of course, that's where I post my reactions and other things. So I react to, of course, BLs, GLs, K-pop, basically music in general, and other things too, because there's a lot of things I still need to post. But that'll be there when I be there. So there's that, and then there's also my Twitch streams. Well, we basically live reactions, live streams on there, and like TC says, my streams are interactive. I do polls on what y'all want to watch, and if it wins the voting war, then that's what we're gonna get with. So there's a whole things that we're watching right now. We're watching My Stand-In, we're watching Me and Who, Not Me, we're still watching. We just started watching Love Like a Bike, and we also are doing one more, I'm forgetting, but actually hold on, let me be correct. But I have five or six shows that I'm watching currently right now on Twitch. So I don't know what we're watching by the time you guys are watching this, but if you want to find out, go over there. There are VODs that you guys can watch that haven't been taken out by the 60 days that you guys can watch it. But yeah, there's also my Patreon. So my Patreon is basically where you can get what is my spiel? That's crazy. I get my early reactions to things that are on YouTube, and you get the uncut version of those as well. And you can also get my live streams. Basically, I take them from Twitch over to Patreon, and you get the full thing, uncut, uncensored, not even uncensored, not uncensored, uncut and uninterrupted, because you know Twitch loves their copyright thing. So if there's anything copyrighted, at least audio wise, it'll not play on Twitch. But on Patreon, you will get literally the whole thing, no audio cuts. And of course, you guys are part of an amazing fam, and you'll be supporting me too. So there's that. And also, we have our Twitter and Instagram. You guys, for that one, you can basically get anything and all updates on my uploads and stuff like that. So, like you said, I have a lot of fams. So if you are interested, it is not mandatory, but you guys can come check out my KP React Squad on YouTube, my KP Stream Fam on Twitch, my KP Patreon Fam on Patreon, and Twitter, Instagram is Twitter and Instagram. I don't have a thing for them, but I hope you guys come check out my stuff if you haven't yet. If you want to, not mandatory, but I would love it if you did. Come join your fams and all that good stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of things basically. So I hope you guys enjoyed our stream for tonight. Of course, we had a good time with all the things, and we'll be back next Wednesday, most likely, 95%. You know, I'm here. I have a key. It's always somewhere. So, yeah, we're about to start closing this thing out because I need to go to bed. They have to go to bed. So, let's end this off like I normally do. Thank you to everybody that came through to the stream today, whether that be through the live chat, or if you're watching this through the VOD, whether that be right here on Twitch or on YouTube or Patreon, however you guys are getting this. Thank you so much for getting with this and showing your love and support to BC. If you haven't yet, go subscribe, go follow them. If you do follow them, if they have roles, please follow them, you know, all that stuff. Thank you for everybody that has also been lurking through the chats. You guys never have to say anything. We feel your energies, and we appreciate you for showing up and showing out. So however you guys are getting this, we appreciate your time and love and support. So thank you so much to everybody. And that is going to be my cue to end things out. So thank you everybody for being here. And as always, stay healthy, stay happy, stay awesome, and stay you, because all of you are amazing. And I hope to see you guys on my side of the interwebs. But if not, hopefully we see you back here next week for another round of the K&D Circus. So we will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Good night, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you guys are watching this. And of course, like I always say, if it'll play, go watch Draw With You, because it's already done. Go get all 12 and go listen to the music. So that's my cue. Bye.
Alright, so as I say, it's so funny. As I always say, we've went to the mountaintop, so there's no one left to go but down, and I'm tired. So, and honestly, you know, Kearne says it's not mandatory, but I'm saying it's mandatory. Go follow Kearne. Don't follow me. Follow Kearne. Like he likes follow, support Kearne. He does wonderful stuff. I'm just here. But what I'm going to say is, I'm closing it down. I'm doing my little closing credits. So first of all, I want to say a shout out to everybody who came through the chat, who said something. Shout out to Deezen, Star Dramas, Cries, and also shout out to Kearne. Kearne came through the chat, so yay. I appreciate you. Also, shout out to everybody who lurked. Thank you very much for lurking. You never have to say anything. See your numbers afterwards. Thank you. Appreciate you. Also, shout out to you if you watch this at the VOD, the video on demand. Let's get saved and uploaded to the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Also, shout out to you if you're watching any part of this over on the tube that is you. I think about following Kearne. And I think that's about it. So anyway, I'm into this like I always in everything. Look, I know the world is very, very scary right now. So don't forget to take care of yourself. And take care of yourself by just not dealing with this stuff. It's just don't deal with this stuff. Mentally put in a block. But then also don't forget while you're taking care of yourself, take care of each other. Because that's all we have. And don't be an a-hole to other people. And don't be selfish and self-centered. And it's not all about you. It's about us. And if nobody's told you they love you today, I love you. And thanks for coming out. Good night or good day, wherever you go. God bless DC out. Bye, everybody. Bye. Good night. See you later. See you next video. Bye. You're awesome.